I'm crossing my first border. Or should I say a second border? Deutschland, Germany, beyond. I wasn't expecting that, but I was right when I said it was only a couple of fields away. Aye, bloody hell. I had to get a photograph here, like. So now I have the new signs. You can see up there, you've got Rhine Radweg 15. That's a Rhine cycleway. And you've got the local signs there, and there's that, if you're coming that way, there's the Rhine. So I was a bit apprehensive about that now, like I was worrying from going from the LF4 here and the LF4B. No, LF3B here. It isn't these my numbers, eh? I was worried that when I came to Germany things were going to be a lot less. I thought I was going to be put on the main roads and things like that, but you know, I've only been about 10k into it, and it's been good. The signage has been fantastic. And I'm heading that way, across that, I think it's like a lift, not a lift bridge, a sluice maybe? I don't know, we'll find it when we get there. Let's tottle off that way anyway. Look behind us, make sure there's no coming. Oh! Look at this, put the camera straight. I won't walk. Get yourself, get out together. Ah, there's some kind of sluice or a lock. Could it be a lock? Yeah, maybe a lock. I don't know. Something to do with water. Oh, it's a lock, aye. Oh, it's a big lock now. What's the hell of a lock in it? I like the locks. Anyway, the first place I got to in Germany was a place called Bimmen. The next place is called Kiel. Not sure where I am now. There's a bus coming this way, so I'm going to put this camera out here and get on with journey, yeah? There's no signpost coming up. Which way we're going this time? The colours are staying straight ahead. Aye. Right, let's crack on. Ah, there we're gone. Straight ahead, folks. There's the number 15, the blue cycle, yellow cycle, the Euro stars with the wheels. Tyne to the Rhine, here's the Rhine. A lot of container ships and things, and good ships. I'm heading up that way. Straight in a nice headwind, but you know, that's what it's all about. Demoralising. It's rained all morning, but what can you do? The signage is good. I'm glad about that. You've got to be grateful for little things like that. You know, navigation's a massive. Oh, hold on. There's a fun fair up ahead there. Oh, that was a power station. There's a fun fair rising at the top of it. You might not see it in the air. Oh, this must be a big place. I'm coming at me now. That was weird, that, like. This is the weirdest place I've ever seen this, like. It's a welcome to the Kearney's family park. It's like a fun park. Sorry about the wind. No, it's getting us. It's a power. I don't know if it's a disused power station. I would imagine it is, because there's a cooling tower through there with it. That ride came off. Power station behind. Hotel in the front. Oh, yeah, it's that. It's got a motor on it now. It's only £7.50 to get in, by €7.50. No idea what happens to sailing, but loads of fun, I would imagine. Xanten begins with an X. It's the only place in Germany, place name that begins with an X. I thought I had to bring you that exciting news and history, factology, whatever it's called. Anyway, here's the rain on again, folks. It's just on and off. I've been on and off all day, to be honest. But I've got a headwind now, but what do you do? I'm on the second. I've finished yesterday's second file. Now I'm on to today's fresh file, which is now 65k. Whether I get that done, I don't know. Hopefully I might. I must see. That'll probably make 100k for the day. So, we're getting there, sort of. Oh, the wind has dropped a bit, and the rain stopped for the time being. I hope it stays off for a while. Like, get me thing charged up. Turn this off now. There we go. I think the back one's on. Can you put the dining over one? I'm not sure. Oh, I've got two on off, you know that. Oh, aye, now I think that in the distance is Dusseldorf. I could be wrong, mind, but I think it is. But Xanten, right? I was wrong, I missed it. There's Xanten that way. But I didn't go into the centre of it. The route didn't take us into the centre of it. What I'm noticing is, if you want to go into the centre of somewhere, if you follow the route, so it doesn't take you to the centre, you've got to follow the centrum in the Netherlands. And can't the Netherlands now, you see, because I got put right in one of my posts the other day, yesterday or the day before. I was keep calling Holland. Well, Holland is not right. You should refer to it as the Netherlands. So, I was told something last day. I learned something new again. But aye, Dusseldorf. I wonder if I can find the big building site. Who knows? But I haven't found a bakery yet either. I'm making this mistake. I see somewhere where I can get something. I think no, it's too early. I'll wait. And then by the time I've waited, I've lost the opportunity. There's a nice shop back there, about 10 mile back there, I think. And I should have stopped, but I didn't. The bike stuck a hammer in the deer line. I went through a country park and I thought the bottom bracket had broke. Best steer of it. Aye, I want to get the socket later on. Give it a good clean. A clean socket. Best steer of it. That's not good. I thought it was the bottom bracket, but it wasn't. It was just full of grit. So what I did was I went through a few deep puddles when I got off this country park. It was like a sandy, gritty path. And obviously with the rain, everything kicked up, you know. So that's what happened, like. Right, I'm going to have a nature break here. Good excuse for a nature break in the middle of nowhere. Get them where you can. Get shops where you can as well. Europe for their summer holidays, they said. It'll be nice, they said. Aye, look at it. Huh. Oh, hey, this is like the daily struggle. I've got to try and find a campsite in about 6 miles time. I've got to start looking for one. It's looking very industrial around here, and I've got how long are we there? Is that not a place I was before? I think I've went around in a circle. Honestly have. Can't believe it. I've been following the route, following the signs. I didn't believe this. Like, this is miles. This is nearly all day. So have a look at that ship battling against the current. So it's heading upstream. So that's good. I'm going the right way. I mean, you see that bridge there? That bridge looks very much like the bridge I've seen this morning. And I'm thinking, you know what, I followed the 15 signs all the way, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I got halfway and then got mixed up and started following them back again. Then I thought, well, I didn't recognise any of the ground, but I recognised that place across there. It's got a big tall mast with a, well, it must be a common thing. There was one in Rotterdam, there was one this morning, I thought I was back in Rotterdam, and there was another one today, kind of at the same place. Unless that's where that song comes from. This could be Rotterdam, or anywhere, because that's what he meant you on about, European cities. I wonder what he's carrying on there. Swiss barging. I wonder if it's gas, isn't it? Liquefied natural gas. So it's a gas boat. I should know that, should up in a gas engine, yeah? See the LNG? Nice smoking. And keep off. Aye. So, Basel. You know what it is, I could jump on there. That'd be canny, wouldn't it? That would take a bit of the weight off me, mate. For the weight off the old doodles. Right, anyway, let's crack on. Lovely. Just got past that here. That barge is just up there now. It's not going very fast. Probably got a speed limit how many knots they can do. Here comes the rain. There you go. I should have kept on pedalling and went under the bridge. Didn't normally get ice cream, so I'm just desperate for the calories. It's not all sunshine and roses. Sometimes the lashes do. You've got to get under a tree because that's the only shelter you've got. Oh, hello there. Ah, what a day. I don't even know how far I've come. I'm nearly in Dusseldorf, believe it or not. And I couldn't find the camp. Normally my thing at the end of the day is when I get sick, I Google campsites nearby and I got the nearest one normally. The nearest one was 0.7 of a mile away and I thought, champion, great. And when I checked it out, on the other side of the river, oh God. When the Rhine's not a river I can swim across, I'll probably push a big. Excuse my pardon. But anyway, I started pedaling down the river and I saw this, I was disheartened like that when I ended up in a hotel in Dusseldorf. Tried to find a hotel in Dusseldorf, couldn't find one. Miles away the hotels, so I pedalled down the river and I saw a ferry going across. I thought, oh, it's saved the day. And I went across on the ferry, got this campsite that I'm on now, and I'm in the, it's what's called a communal lounge. So you can do your cooking, make your meals and make your warmth and I've got this little snack van. I've just given myself a pizza, look at that. Yeah, look at that hamster. Oh, hey man. I should have got chips to go with it, like. I got that. I've got an apple pie. I think it's an apple pie anyway. Oh, whatever it is, it's stuck at the top. Might be apple, I don't know. Look like apple to me. Anyway, I've got a bit of that. And I've got a San Miguel Zero, which I must not say it. It's very nice, very, very nice indeed. Right, enough of this. I'm going to start enjoying this. See you later. Oh yeah, and also you can charge your devices here as well, and it's a secure charging place. So I've got me as a running electricity. I didn't know how I survived before phones, to be honest. Don't know how I survived. How would you find places without the internet? Day 7. It's lashed down all night. A bit later, I'm getting away. This is mega late. It's 10 to 8 now. I'm normally way by. I'm only setting off by now. I'm taking a little bit easier today. Probably not. I'll probably end up with another long day. But the rain's off there now. I'm going to try and have this coffee and get away. I'm not bothered if it rains when I'm cycling. It's when I'm packing away and when I'm setting up. But I've had a canny neat here. Hasn't been too bad. Strange noises. Not strange noises, just people walking ourselves, screaming and shooting at midnight and God midnight. But apart from that, it's been alright. It's a canny enough sight. Been able to charge my power banks up. It's a bit of a, you know, it's mainly for caravans and motorhomes. But I had a nice pizza last night and a bit of apple pie. So I should be raring to go. I've got 3 adventure foods left, so that's 3 days worth of adventure foods left. You get some snacks a day. I'll get them on a journey hopefully. And this time when I get the opportunity, I'm going to take the opportunity. So, we'll get this and we'll get on it. Well, that's me back in the communal lounge. I set off this morning to the ferry, 9 o'clock, an hour later than normal, so I'm an hour behind straight away. The ferry doesn't start at 10. Now I need to be across the other side of the river. I could have went probably down this side of the river and crossed over somewhere, but I don't want to complicate things. So I've used this hour to charge my power bank to full, almost full, or 95%, and I've got my phone on charge here for 10 minutes here in the corner. But it's good because I've got this little locker here where you can put, you open it, you've got a plug inside, you can plug laptops in and things like that. You put €2 in and then you lock it. The key comes out and you can take the key with you, obviously, and if things are charged, come back and get it and you put the key back in, €2 comes through, it's free, so that's good. They've got good facilities, plenty of places to charge things. They've got a sink there with strange water. There's a lot of air in the water, but I wouldn't drink that water. I'm not too sure. Little cooker, which isn't the best, but there's just been a German guy in, German fireman. I've been talking to me like in. I didn't ask him if he was a fireman. He just told us he was a fireman. But no, he was a nice bloke. He looked a bit like Jimmy Five Bellies actually. I didn't film him, obviously I couldn't take. But he was a really nice chap, and he was telling us he used to have 3 nights fishing. He's got a fishing shelter set up on the little riverside, and he's got his tent on the thing. He likes his beer, and he's been telling us about the local area. Now he's from nearby, so he's Dusseldorf here, and it was great to speak to him. Right? So we had 5 minutes. I'll use the toilet one, visit the toilet, not leaving anything out, but might as well while I'm here. And then I'll set off and catch the 10 o'clock ferry and get on my way. I'm going to head to Colin today. Is it K-O-L-N or C-O? I think it's K-O-L-N, Colin. That's the first place that's in the guide that we're a campsite. The place after that's got a campsite. So with it being 10 o'clock start, I think that's going to be far enough. It's about 60 or 70k, 50 or 60k. So I'll see what time it is when I get there. There's not much opportunity for camping after that, so I'm going to make my mind up. Could be a short day of the day, maybe a rest day. Good news is the tent, which I had any faith in, it's not the best tent in the world. It's out with a put up and things like that and this, that and the other. It's got plenty of room in it. It's light, so it's got its pros and cons, I suppose. But one of the pros is it's supposed to need seam sealed, and I didn't seam seal it. I just brought it away. I think it's not going to rain in Germany and France and Austria and Switzerland. It's going to rain, is it? It's rained. Believe me, it's rained. So what I did was I put it up in the garden before I came away. I just sprayed the seams with that Fabsil seam waterproofing spray. Whether that's done the job, I don't know, but it hasn't leaked. So whether it needs seam sealed or not remains to be seen. If I can get used to the tent and I can do a few modifications on it, it's not bad. But the drawback is wild camping becomes difficult if you haven't got a freestanding tent. I find it's hard. It's easy finding a pitch to wild camp, but it's got to be suitable, isn't it? At the same time, it's got to be flat enough. It's got to be, the grass has got to be nice, and for a tent like a stand, not a freestanding tent. Sorry. So that's been a bit of a thing, but at least when you're in a campsite and the safety of the campsite, you're more or less, you've got your toilets, your showers and your facilities. And it's a small price to pay for being safe in a foreign country, really. You didn't know you didn't know the lay of the land, you didn't know if you have a wild camp or you're miles away from a town or a village or whatever. Is it a bad neighbourhood, or you just didn't know, do you? Whereas when you're back home, you know, don't you? Don't put your tent up near Scotswood or Benwood or Wall's End, you know. Sorry, I'm just joking. I wouldn't wild camp there, by the way. No, anyway, I'm not one of the urban wild campers, bollocks that. Anyway, that's enough waffling on. Looks like I've got to get on the rest of my day now. Get on with the cycling, the good bit. Right, catch us later. There's the ferry anyway. There we go. Sunday starts at 10. I wasn't aware of that. I should have checked yesterday. I was thinking to myself when I got off, I thought, I wouldn't know what time it starts in the morning. Normally starts 7 o'clock Monday to Friday, but not on a Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, 10 o'clock. Anyway, here it comes. Well, I'm here at Dusseldorf. I'm just underneath the Rhine term. There's a lot of these sort of towers in Europe, I've noticed. Not many that you keep thinking you're going around in circles because they're very similar and the bridges are very similar. But there's some amazing places I've seen so far. Look at that building there, it's like metallic. Not sure what it is because it's on the other side of the water. I'm not going over there. Different kinds of architecture everywhere. It looks a really interesting place. There's a police station. I think I took the wrong turn. I meant to be going over a bridge. Looks a nice bridge down there, isn't it? So that little walkway there, that bridge, I was supposed to be going across that. But I'd come back here, like, definitely haven't explored this place. But when you're on a cycling holiday, you can't really explore places unless you book accommodation in the place, and then you've got loads of time on your hands. So, been a later start of the day. I've only done 14 kilometres. I think I've got about 60 to do, and that's where I'm going to start looking for somewhere at Colin. Or is it Colin? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm really sorry about the pronunciations and that, but just it is what it is. Like, you know how it is. I suppose a trip up there would be nice if you could have a trip up there. I'm not sure whether you can. Let look into that when I get home. Right, till later, eh? I had an assistant. You bump into strangers in Europe, maybe your hand to give you a bike up the hill. Right, this way hopefully. Come on. That's Colin back there. Sorry I didn't video it. I'm a hopeless video editor. I'm a hopeless video narrator and maker. It's just the way it is. There we go. Oh, finally pedal. Oh. So, Colin looked really nice. Sorry about the wind, mind. Headwind and all. Aye, Colin. Colin was lovely. Looked really good, but unfortunately I haven't got time to mess about looking at things. I'd love to. I'll come back to all these places. I was just thinking to myself though, the strange thing was, like, I don't know how many miles I've done now, but I've started in Newcastle, the Gateshead, Dunstan Gateshead. I've started there, right, and I've pedalled. Am I halfway through Germany, or a third of the way through Germany? I've been through Holland, the Netherlands. I've been through kind of way through Germany, a couple of days in Germany, and I'm actually just thinking to myself, yeah, most of the time I've been on a cycleway, these hundreds of miles. It's got to be 300, 400 mile I've done so far, and it's been a cycleway like this, or better, or it's been a road which has been a cycle priority road. Back at home, obviously, it was the Wascany way and that, and the Cumans way. But even then, it was alright. You know, I was hardly ever in amongst any traffic. It's been brilliant. I've just stopped at the garage to get some supplies. I'm running out of supplies. I need a good supply. It's Sunday at day, so if you plan for holiday and that, it's too late. I'm not even sure if it'll open here on a Sunday. A lot of places are closed. So I'm going to press on, find a campsite, and I'll catch you later on. Well, that's the end of day 6. I'm tired. Just look at Strava. I didn't realise I've done 375 mile in 6 days, which I'm quite. It's not a mega mileage, but I'm impressed with it. Like, it's not bad with all the weight on the bike and this, that, and the other. But nice day of the day. It was a lovely morning with no rain, headwind like, but like I say, it is what it is. I bumped into a young lass from America, and that was one of the lost phases, and I think she ended up lost. And then she went the wrong way, and then seen me about to turn around and go the wrong way, and then she shouted and asked her if I spoke English. She says, didn't go that way, and anyway, so we were together for a while. Worked the route between us, and then we sort of went my separate ways. I had to stop and reload me route for the next section from the end of the one I was on, obviously. so she continued like, and then I got lost again. I got lost again, and then I found my way eventually, and then I bumped into her again. She was lost, so she followed us for a while, and then we rode for another few miles. And then obviously went my separate ways. She recommended this campsite, so that's where I am now. Been great. I can't do. Tomorrow the weather's meant to get better, so hopefully tomorrow we'll get a good day tomorrow. And try and get a cannibal journey crack off tomorrow. Heading towards France. I'll not meet her France tomorrow, but let's just see how far we can get tomorrow. Get an early start. Hopefully dry, no headwind.